Boruto 167. I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of the way everything's coming along. The writers, Kishimoto, you're doing a great job with your team. It's really coming along really well. I'm like just super excited. The last episode 167, it went exactly how I thought it would go, actually. How I wanted it to go, not even how I thought it would go, how I wanted it to go. Pretty much it starts off with Mitsuki. He pretty much before I even get into the before I even get to this episode, it feels like the episode is finally it feels like the episodes is finally starting to travel into the canon of the manga. And the reason I say this is because if you've watched my other videos, I've said why did they make Deepa so damn strong compared to the Korra members? Because Deepa, he's beating the shit out of everybody, and he beat the shit out of the whole Team 7 like it was nothing. But whenever they fought Boro, like, Delta was hard, and Naruto got rid of her, so don't get me wrong, but when they fought Boro, it didn't seem like it was as difficult. Like they didn't even need Konohamaru or any Jonin to stop Boro. So I was very confused at why Deepa seemed stronger than a lot of the Korra members. We got the answer in this episode, and I'm happy for it, and I thought it was this, and I'm pretty sure you guys did too. So again, the episode starts off with Mitsuki. He's running away from Deepa with Sarada and Boruto. He ended up getting to Yoruba's hideout, the medical ninja lady. She was waiting for a patient forever, and then she heard a loud crash, and it was Mitsuki and Team 7, and they were all just laid out. Mitsuki couldn't stay in this form any longer because he had maxed out. It's like a Yin 8 Gates for real, like the way he is. It's because like when he goes into it, it really damaged him, but this time it really damaged him more than usual, and plus he had already sustained a lot of damage. So Mitsuki, he's like out. And we randomly cut to the Leaf Village and Konohamaru and Mungino running with Boruto and Sarada, which I was confused about. I'm like, okay, this seemed like a dream because Mitsuki just dropped them off like Yoruba. They end up getting dropped off in the Leaf medical unit where Sakura and Shizune, they worked on Sarada and Boruto. They said that Sarada had sustained the least amount of damage out of the three. Mitsuki, he's left in the care of Orochimaru, and Boruto, he was left in the care of Sakura because he has sustained like the second most damage, if you will. Mitsuki, it cuts over to Mitsuki and older Mitsuki and Orochimaru, and they're talking about how Mitsuki has sustained like a lot of damage to his regenerative cells, pretty much, and it was due to him going into Sage mode. And Orochimaru, he don't want to show emotion, but he's really sick about this pretty much. So he's on top of it. He's working on Mitsuki. Everyone just seems like everyone seems scared pretty much for the kids because like they never seen them in this predicament. Pretty much this is the first time that the kids really faced true danger. It cuts over to Victor and Deepa, and this is where we finally get the discovery of Victor and Deepa working with Korra, and we get Deepa unveils the reason why Victor pretty much dies at the beginning of the Boruto manga when we see Korra. Pretty much, Deepa says that they're both from the land of the valley. It's not the land of the waterfall. So I was getting that wrong. I knew I was getting it wrong, but it's the land of the valley. Some weird thing. Victor, he's the head of the med tech unit in the land of the valley. Deepa and Victor, they got into Korra. Deepa says the only reason why we're even a part of Korra is because you pretty much bought your way into it with investments from the medtech company, if you will. Like, you pretty much spent money to get inside. Like, they don't trust me or you, Korra don't trust me or you. So, we need to pretty much, he was pretty much saying we need to watch this group because they don't trust us at all. And Victor, he's like just shooing it away, not worried about it. But as you know, in the manga, Victor, he dies from Korra. So Deepa, he knows a lot. Deepa's smart. So Deepa, he lets him know, like, yeah, like, we backdoored our way into this organization. Like, you literally paid your way into this organization. They do not trust us. You know what I mean? So we need to pretty much get this mission done or whatever before we have problems. Hence showing that like Deepa isn't strong because he knows that they're a problem. So it cuts back over in Boruto and Sarada, they're laying inside their beds, they're healing up, and they're sad. They're like, damn, we got our ass beat. Like, we got our ass beat. Sarada, she's talking to her mom, and her mom's like, no, it's gonna take her a while for her to heal. And Boruto took even more damage, so she got way more healing to do. And it's funny because they had a flashback, and I'm sorry because in the last video I dropped, footage was like cut and stuff because the camera had cut early and whatever. So a lot of stuff that I was explaining wasn't in the video. Like hence whenever Boruto charged up all of his energy and hit Deepa with his strongest Rasengan, used all of his chakra, and Deepa acted like he was Gary. And he's just like, yeah, I can't fake it anymore. This doesn't hurt at all. Like literally Boruto's strongest Rasengan didn't hurt him at all. Sarada, she was dodging. She caught onto the rhythm of Deepa's rain bullet technique, and then she eventually starts slipping him and knocking him away with her Sharingan. She started showing signs of her dad her dad as a youth going against Naruto, until when she finally got to Deepa and she was about to hit him, her Sharingan cut off, and then she yelled for Boruto to attack now with his Rasengan. She got like uppercutted into the air. So it's just like her Sharingan worked to an extent, and his Rasengan I'm not gonna give her credit. It didn't work pretty much. So they came to a realization in the medical unit whenever they finally got to each other, like, damn. Marusengon didn't work. She said her Sharingan didn't work, and that they pretty much need work pretty much. It cuts over to the leaf to Naruto inside the Hokage mansion or Hokage office. Konohamaru, Shikamaru, and Sasuke's there, and they're discussing the fact that they had got well, they discussed the situation that Konohamaru, everyone got their ass beat. Konohamaru, he's mad about the situation that he lost to Victor, which I thought he would be. So I'm like, damn, you lost to old ass man. You're supposed to be showing out the Kakashi of this generation. You know what I mean? So that was disappointing. The whole them getting their ass beat was disappointing, not only to us, but it was disappointing to them, and that's what I'm happy about. So pretty much, inside the Hokage mentioned, they talk about what had happened. They end up leaving, and eventually, Shikamaru and Naruto, they end up catching up to Mungino and Konohamaru. They let them know that we had got clearance for you guys to go do espionage in the land of the valley on Victor. But whenever Mungino and Konohamaru came together, Mungino had informed Konohamaru, like, look, it's only for the medical tech unit. Like, we can't mess with their village. It's only for that side of it. So they're in understandings of what needs to be done. One thing that was cool, Metal Lee, Iwabi, and I'm surprised I'm forgetting his name. You know, their group, and then the Cat Girl group. I need to get their names. They need to just be shown more. They went to go visit Sarda in the Boruto. Hold on, they went to go visit Sarda and Boruto in inside the hospital, and the females went to go visit Sarda, and she just acted real chipper, even though she was real depressed about losing. And the same thing with Boruto. Whenever Metal Lee and everyone went to go visit him, he was acting all chipper, like nothing was wrong, but he was really depressed still as well. They ended up leaving, and the kids realized through Iwabi that was fake emotions that they were showing, that they're really that they were too happy, like whenever we seen them, like they're actually really depressed. So they went back to go check on them, and both beds were empty. So Sakura and the kids went to go look for Boruto and Sarda. Boruto and Sarda realized that Mitsuki got hurt real bad and saved them, and possibly could have died by saving them. And they don't even know where he's at. They know he's with Orochimaru, but like they found out later. But whenever they found out what was going on with Mitsuki, that hurt them bad, because they're like, damn, one of our subordinates almost died trying to save us, and we don't know what happened. You know what I mean? We got our ass beat. So whenever the kids started, when the kids realized that they were gone, they immediately thought, Sakura and them immediately thought that they went off to go avenge Mitsuki for what had happened and avenge their loss, because Mungino and Konohamaru got approved to go back out. So they all immediately rushed to the gate, and hold on, they all immediately rushed to the gate, and they realized that Konohamaru, Mungino, Boruto, and Sarda was all talking on top of the roof. So they waited a while and they wanted to hear what was going on. Mungino and Konohamaru was talking about the mission, and they seen Boruto and Sarda came, and they were like, "Whoa, you guys are here already!" So they're like, "Okay, so you guys are trying to go on the mission, pretty much." And Boruto and Sarda explained to Mungino and Konohamaru, like, "Look, we came to the realization that we're weak. We're actually kids. Like, Mungino wasn't lying. Like, we're weak. We need to grow as shinobi. Like, you guys were like, we need to grow. So." In order for us to do that, we're gonna stay back. We're not gonna go on a mission. We have to get stronger. If we can't get stronger, then we can't go on ahead, pretty much. So we're pretty much leaving the mission for you guys to handle, while we stay back, and we're gonna train. We're gonna train our ass off, and we're gonna find a way to reach a new level. We're getting stronger. And I'm like, yo, that's all out. Yo, like, that's the glue. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to see. Like, all through the episode, like you were seeing it, because they're like depressed and they're thinking about me. I'm like, damn, you guys just sit back and train. And that's what I think about the back to the manga. I'm like, wait a minute, they must have sat back and trained. That's why when they fought Boro and stuff, it was like it was hard, but it wasn't as hard as Deepa, because like Deepa, it's like they have no hope. But with Boro, they were getting their ass beat, but they were like, no, we know a way to figure out. I'm like, yeah, those kids and these kids are on two different levels, and it don't even seem that long of like long of a difference, like in time. You know what I mean? So I knew something was up. So they explained in this episode, look, we're training. Fuck all that. We're training. Like that's the issue. And I wanted to figure out like how they started to learn Chidori. We never seen her learn Chidori. So here we go. At the end of the episode, Boruto, he's like, okay, so I need to find someone to train me, and I know who to go to. So he started dipping off, and before that, you know, Konohamaru and Mungino's like, yeah, you guys are finally looking like real shinobi, and good luck, and we'll be right back. We'll be back. So they end up ninja flashing away, and that's where they began their journey to train. And Sarda and Boruto let them know, like, look, Boruto and Sarda had let each other know, like, look, we're not coming back to each other until we're stronger. So this is a journey, and this may take a while, the way they were talking. So they're about to do their pretty much their Orochimaru and Jiraiya training. That's what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? So again, Boruto, he goes to the person he knows to go to, and it's Sasuke. He's like, Mr. Sasuke, or Uncle Sasuke, or whatever, I need you to train me. I need to get stronger. As he's talking, Sasuke, he's not turning around, and then Sarda comes from behind him like, And he's like, oh, I wanted your dad, why are you here? And she's like, yeah, I needed to train him in, I needed to train with him. And Saki's like, yeah, I can't teach you how to strengthen your Rasengan. You know, I gotta train my daughter pretty much. I got ideas pretty much with her, blah, blah, blah. You know, he ain't got in detail, but we know what it is. Chidori, baby. So, and to strengthen that Sharingan, teach her what the fuck the Sharingan actually is. So then, like, I feel like the Sarda that used the Sharingan in the manga against Boro is totally different than the Sarda that is now. Sarda using the Sharingan now is like her mom using the Sharingan. So I'm like, shit, it's about to turn up. So yeah, she got dibs on her dad. Sasuke's like, why don't you go to your dad to learn how to use the, or no, Sarda, I think, said, why don't you go to your dad to learn how to use the Rasengan? He's like, look, man, he's busy and I don't want to, you know, fuck up the family and, you know, disgrace him or whatever and all this other stuff. Like, I don't, like, he's doing him. I need somebody else. So, Sasuke, he's like, you know anybody else, Mr. Sasuke? And Sasuke's like, yeah, the only other person that used the Rasengan besides him, you know, moves on the mission is, achoo. It goes to someone sneezing, and you guessed it, it's Kakashi-sensei. Kakashi, or Hokage Kakashi, or whatever you want to call him. He's sitting back and he's like, I feel like someone's talking about me, I have a bad feeling about this. And that's where the episode ends. And honest to God, I am happy because it comes full circle about Boruto growing as a shinobi. The first person to tell him that you're awesome, but you're not a shinobi. He said your tuning level before you even got your headband, but you're not a shinobi, was Kakashi. During the academy graduation exam. So it's just like, for Mugino to recognize him as a shinobi now, because the leaps that he took him and the leaps he's taking now, and then for him to go back to a person who already recognized his talent, but now he has that shinobi-esque feel now. Boruto, it makes sense why he was turning up even in the manga. But don't get it twisted, though. Don't get it twisted. They get fucked up by Boro. And by Delta, but by Boro, like, a couple times. So, like, just because they get stronger, it's not like they're just gonna, like, huh, and then just start wiping shit away. Like, if you ever read the manga, read it, because I'm not doing it justice by just making somebody they got stronger and they just start beating core members. Like, no, that's not what happened. But they did show a difference. So, I'm very happy to see that. I'm very happy to see the growth. I'm very happy to finally get that other feel with them where it's like, look, like, we're not just going through missions and just Rasengan and Fireball Jutsu and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's, no, like, we hit our wall. Now we gotta go actually train. We actually gotta really level the fuck up. So I can't wait to see the new techniques that we see. We're obviously not gonna see any medical ninja techniques from Sarda for a while because she's not with her mom, which makes sense because Sakura took her a minute to learn the medical ninjutsu anyway. So it's just like she's kind of going the same direction her mom did. So I like her just being with her dad right now because she didn't really have too much time with her dad, even though her dad trained her on and off every once in a while. But this is her time to really train with her dad. And it's like, imagine where she's about to go with her Shuriken technique, with her Sharingan, with her Genjutsus. And as a matter of fact, I think she did do a Genjutsu on Boro, where the Chidori that inside spoiler, she learns the Chidori. It's like, yo, it's really about to go down. If you're not a fan of Boruto, just watch it, read it before you watch it, if anything, because the manga never failed me. Like, the episodes, they drag on sometimes, but I miss the side characters, and that's what I was about to say. Like, I'm gonna get more into in the actual read-along chapter discussions, which I'm gonna be talking about later today. But yeah, like, the next arc in Boruto, or not even next arc, just next, like, segment in this arc, or next arc or whatever in Boruto, in the manga, I want them to actually start just introducing more of the side characters, like Shikida and everybody. I want them to be main, like, focal points of missions in the manga. You know, not even like main, but, you know, just like I was in Naruto, like how the other characters, we got to know them more. I want to get to know the other characters more in the manga after this, I can't say the catastrophe because this is going to be going on until Shippuden with Jigen and everything. So, you know, I just want to see more of them in the manga, not just words from them. I want to see them actually detailed missions, you know what I mean? But this episode was greatness. I can't wait to see Kakashi teaching Boruto everything he knows. I see in the episode that's going to be coming up soon is training begins, and you see Kakashi doing a purple lightning, look like a purple lightning blade, honestly. I'm like, imagine where the fuck these kids are going to go. Like, it's time, you know what I mean? I'm lost for words because how great the episodes are beginning to get. I always like the episodes. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I know there's a reason for every episode, you know what I mean? Because the writing is just that good from Kishimoto. And even though Kishimoto's not the writer now, he's still the creator and the supervisor. So he's not going to push out bullshit. Like, there's a reason for everything. Hence why Samurai need to come back. Please, Samurai, just bring it back. Just animate it, and hopefully people will jump on it and just start rewriting it. You know what I mean? I think that's the way to do it. But I'm rambling. Can't wait to catch back up with you guys in the next episode. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, and let's have some comments below. A lot of comments. What's going on with everybody? And yeah. Till next time.